everybody, it's Monday and Ron has found a nice warm place to sit while the heating's on. He's on top of the heating vent, bless him. Is that a good place for a cat to sit, is it? It's Monday, it's my favourite day of the week and I'm just on my way. It's 9 o'clock. I've done a mile on the treadmill, I've wrapped up all my parcels. I haven't edited yesterday's video yet, that's the job for when I get back, but I'm off on my, I've done some laundry and hung it over the banisters. That's my sheets from when I changed them on Saturday. That was exciting, wasn't it? Thrilling. You needed to know that. And I'm on my way out. I'm going to do 2 lots of parcel drop-offs. Packed a bag up for the charity shop yesterday. I'm going to drop that off as well. And I need to go to, I've got to pick up cushions from Next. Some of my cushions have arrived. And I've got to go to Aldi to pick up a few bits for dinner. It is using up stuff from the freezer week this week. I pulled out some beef that needs using up. I think it's beef anyway, it could be lamb. It's defrosted, I've not checked yet. Either way, it's going to be shepherd's pie or cottage pie this evening. So I need to get a few bits to go with that, and we've run out of milk, so pick some of that up from Aldi. Also cold outside, and I'm now fully embracing the Primark loungewear as a perfectly suitable outer garment for leaving the house. Don't know if it is or not really, but I don't care, it's very warm. I'm back again. Everything took a lot longer than it was supposed to, and I didn't even get as far as the charity shop to drop my charity shop bag off, because there was road closures, and to be fair, the road closure was due to a whole bunch of houses not having had any electric for over 24 hours, so I don't know what's going on there, but poor people, I hope they're all okay. Honestly, that's not good at this time of year, is it? You don't want to be without electricity. Anyway, managed to mostly avoid the middle aisle in Aldi, although, sadly, Aldi made me cry. Not Aldi specifically. I feel like, much as we all want to embrace joy at Christmas, I think it's important to acknowledge as well that it's a difficult time for many people. Christmas can bring back sad memories and increase a sense of loss if you've already got a sense of loss, and so many things. And shall I show you what made me cry? It was this jar of chicken liver parfait. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I thought, oh, chicken liver parfait, that's lovely, I'll get that, that's Dad's favourite. And then I realised Dad wouldn't be coming this Christmas, and it just made me really sad, really, really sad. And that made me even sadder because last Christmas Dad had only been in the care home for a few months, and the plan was to bring him out for Christmas Day so he could spend Christmas Day with the family. He was still well enough at that point that that would have been possible. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because the care home was in COVID lockdown for from October to about February, I think. It felt like forever. So that was his last Christmas that he would have been able to come and spend with the family. And, you know, I went down that route of thinking that, and then that made me even sadder. And he's not well enough this Christmas, unfortunately, to come out. So, yeah, it's just sad, isn't it? And I think it's important to acknowledge these moments of sadness, and because that's real life, isn't it? And that's kind of what we all watch YouTube for, isn't it? A bit of real life, or amongst other things, you know. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, really. However, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself down, and you get on with it, because that's what Dad would want if he was in his right mind. He would want me to enjoy the chicken liver parfait as much as he used to. So, yeah, there we are. Right, I need to go and edit yesterday's footage into today's video, and have something to eat. Raspberries and yogurt, I think. I'm really hoping you're not going to fall off there. Really hoping you aren't. So don't move too much, otherwise you might. You're balanced on with the tripod on the top of my computer. I am pleased to tell you we have a sponsor for today's video. I'm just taking my life in my hands and attempting to open the box so I can unbox this product live on screen. And this has come at a very fortuitous time because it is an electric ultrasonic toothbrush. I have been an advocate of electric sonic toothbrushes for years and years and years. I've used a sonic toothbrush for probably 15 years, I would think. I couldn't be without my sonic toothbrush now. I love, love, love it. However, last week it decided, for some inexplicable reason, that it was only going to work with the toothbrush head on backwards. I do not understand this. But if I put the toothbrush head on forwards, as soon as it vibrates, it chucks the toothbrush head off onto the floor. But if I put it on backwards, back to front, it stays on. So it's time for a new toothbrush. So this arrived at a very appropriate time. This is the Cheeese Ultra Clean Electric Toothbrush, and it comes in this box with 3 spare brush heads, and this has a very special USP. Incidentally, I have no idea why it's called Cheese with lots of E's. It strikes me as quite an odd name for a toothbrush, but why not? It's memorable, isn't it? So I guess that's a good thing, for no doubt, a very good thing. But the good thing about this, the downside of an electric toothbrush, am I right or am I right here, is when you go away, and once you've used an electric toothbrush, you can never go back to a manual toothbrush, can you? Because it's just not the same. I don't know if you agree with me on that, but I couldn't go back to a manual one now. So when you go on holiday, you have to take your electric toothbrush and you have to take the charger, and it's all a bit of a pain, isn't it? This, my friends, stays charged for up to 300 days. Yes, 300 days. How good does that sound? I need to get into it. I need to just go back to my scissors. Just let me open it up and I will come. Right, I've managed to open the box without stabbing myself or cutting myself too dangerously. This is what it looks like inside. It has, I would say that has 4 brush heads rather than 3. Oh, an original and 3 spare ones. Yes, I get it now. This is the actual toothbrush. Love the colour, that coral colour, that's nice, isn't it? Makes a change from baby pink. Everything's baby pink these days, isn't it? I don't mind baby pink, but I think corally colour is a nice change. And I love the travelling case. How nice is that? Oh, it's a magnetic closure one as well. Fabulous. And it comes with a USB charger as well. So, obviously I'm filming this in real time, so I can't charge it and see if it takes 300 days for the charge to go down. And I will give it a try, and I'm going to put some future footage in now of me using it. Future footage, in fact, of me using it and trying it out. Right, and I've got a discount code for you guys if you are interested. I will pop the link into the description box for you. And sorry, I'm just reading off the screen here. We will provide your subscribers an exclusive 30% off coupon code for every product on our website. The discount code is the Caroline30, that's down in the description box. And a 35% off coupon code for the Cheeese Red Electric Toothbrush Kit. Discount code is Caroline35, and I will link that. I'll put all that info down there for you anyway. This does feel very nice, I have to say. It has a nice feel about it. It's not that very plasticky feel. It's a sort of almost like a silicone-y feel. Very nice. Feels nice quality. Right, I'm excited to try that. Thank you very much, Cheese, for sponsoring this part of today's video. You're precarious again. Try not to fall off. It's advent calendar time, and I haven't got my glasses. That's standard, isn't it? Wanted to mention, in the Marks & Spencer one, all the boxes on the front have got these little, can you see, indentations at the top, so they're easier to get out because they're all obviously tightly packed. That's very good for considering the advent calendar is cheaper, because I've had a nightmare with this Space NK one. I've had to stick a nail file in to leave the boxes out. So yeah, well done to Marks & Spencer for that. Certainly for anyone who's not as nimble of fingers, it would be problematic. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Right, glasses have been found. In today's Space NK calendar is, I love it, Creme de la Mer, a mini Creme de la Mer moisturiser. Now, Is a moisturiser worth £100 for a pot of moisturiser? Absolutely not. Is it a delightful moisturiser? Absolutely yes, it really is. It smells lovely, it's rich, it's super moisturising, it's beautiful, it's a pleasure to use, and I will very much enjoy using it. Will I go out and spend £100 on a full-size pot of it? I have done once in my life, I wouldn't again. I'm just not a person who wants to spend £100 on a pot of moisturiser. Everybody has their cut-off points, don't they? In the Marks & Spencer calendar is something from Shea and Blue, which is a nice perfume brand, I believe. I didn't realise that Marks & Spencer, that is not focusing, is it? It's got my face in it, there we are. I didn't realise that Marks & Spencer did Shea and Blue. Oh, Black Tulip this is. Right, let's give this a go. I have actually got more. I did put perfume on this morning. Absolute Perfumery Shea and Blue, Black Tulip. Let's try it on the back of my hand. Give it a chance to dry. It's a nice size. It is, does it say how much it is? 10 mils. It looks like more than 10 mils for somehow, but it's quite pleasant. Yeah, I quite like that. You need to wait and see on the dry down really how it dries down and how long it lasts and that sort of thing. I have had a Shea and Blue perfume before that I liked very much, but completely disappeared on me within about an hour, as I find so many perfumes do. But that's very nice. I quite like it. So if it continues, it's funny, isn't it? Black tulip. You wouldn't think that tulips were something that had a particular smell, but perhaps they are. Who knows? Right, we need to do an update, do we not, on my carpet, because I didn't show you how my carpet got on after the ice cubes yesterday. I completely forgot. The answer is not that well, so I'm going to put, it made a bit of difference. Let's go and see. Okay, I would say it's marginally better. So I'm going to put another load of ice in and try and remember to look at it later. I think this side has come up quite well, but yeah, let's try another lot and see what happens. It's time to get this Christmas tree decorated, and I vaguely had it in mind to do a little montage of me decorating the Christmas tree, and then I thought, frankly, I don't want to spend 10 minutes editing my fat arse out of the worst angles as I'm bending over and putting decorations on the tree. So we're not going to do that, but you've seen them before, so any moment now I will show you the after. Oh, how pretty does that look? I'm so happy with it. I've just used a sofa throw to go around the bottom. I love the look of a fairy throw around the bottom rather than a tree skirt. And it's repurposing something you've already got, isn't it? The decorations on this tree aren't as nostalgic as some of the ones on the other tree, because we bought the decor for this tree far more recently. We've only had this tree about 4 or 5 years, I think. William has decided that the llama needs to go at the top of it, so he put that up there. This is one of my favourite, more recent decorations. I love the big ginger cat. This is one that Will picked out when he was younger and chose. This one, Ashley's mum gave us on Will's first Christmas, William's first Christmas, 2000. So that one's quite nostalgic as well. I don't think there's any other particularly nostalgic ones on here. I actually chose that one, the baguette. Very weird, Christmas baguette. There's quite a lot of sea creatures on here as well. We've got the pufferfish there. We've got the octopus. We've got this pointy-nosed dolphin, I think he is. And I'm sure there's a couple of others. Perhaps they're on the other tray. There's an oyster there, little oyster. Yeah, anyway, that's a good job done. That's today's bit of Christmas decor sorted. And now I've got to go and do something very, very dull. I need to finish off my end of year accounts. And when I say finish off, I mean start. I don't do my own tax return, the accountant does my tax return, but I prep everything. He just fills it in, so just adding up spreadsheet figures and all of that malarkey and expenses and receipts and all of that very boring stuff, but it needs doing. I promised myself I would get it done this week, so I need to go and get my teeth into that. Wonder if I should just read my book for half an hour first and then get into that. Might do. Well, I was beavering away through my accounts, and I've got quite a long way through them actually. I managed to talk myself out of going and reading my book, because it was just procrastination really, wasn't it? Anyway, there I was doing my accounts. I've got about 3/4 of the way through, I would say, and my phone rang, and it's Ashley needing picking up from the guy. He's trying to get to the garage to drop his car off because he's only got 2nd gear. That doesn't sound very fun, does it? Although arguably better than having, I haven't been in here for about 3 years. It's a shed. Does it have a light? Apparently not. I do not see. He wants a petrol can. I don't see a petrol can. Do you see a petrol can? I can barely see anything, to be honest. Right, I better get on with it anyway. Look at how lovely my Christmas tree looks from outside the house. Oh, so pretty. Right, I'm back from rescuing Ashley. Bless him. He only had 2nd gear all the way back from Dawlish. Mind you, if you're going to only have 1 gear, I reckon 2nd is probably the best one to have, arguably, isn't it? You wouldn't want to only have 4th gear, and arguably not only 1st gear. So yeah, could be worse. But you can start from still, can't you, with 2nd gear? Anyway, it's time for gift idea of the day. So today I have a game idea. I have shown this on my channel previously when Carla was here. I can't remember if it was last time or the time before, but I showed when Carla and Will were playing this last time Carla was here, I think. And I have criteria for games when you're going to play a game at Christmas. So must just put some hand cream in, nearly at the bottom of it. So I've done that little trick where you cut the tube and do that. Oh God. I have certain criteria for games that you're going to play en famille at Christmas, and it has to be not too long, not take too long. It has to be fairly simple with not too many reams of instructions, and it has to be something suitable for all generations to join in with. Which immediately discounts quite a lot of games, doesn't it? This is brilliant. This is Genius Square. If you didn't see it in my last video with Carla, that's what it looks like. We've had it a few years. I think I gave it to Will for Christmas a few years ago. It is for 2 players, but it's super, super quick. It takes a couple of minutes each round. And you can do just 1 round, or you can do best of 3 or whatever. You don't need to read the instructions. It's easy to set up. It ticks all the boxes is what I'm trying to say for me. The only box it doesn't tick is that it's not available on Amazon, so I'll have to put some links in from other places. There is one though on Amazon, which may or may not have found its way into my basket today, which is a similar one by the same company, called the, bear with caller, the Genius Star, I think it, Genius Gems, which looks sort of similar but different. This one is suitable for age 6 and upwards, I should have said that, and the Genius Gems is suitable for age 8 and upwards, and it looks exactly the same in terms of it's for 2 people. It's slightly different, it's hexagon type things, isn't it? But it's the same concept, if you like. So I thought that might just make a little change. We've played this with the family quite a few times now at Christmas, so I've ordered the other one and I will let you know how we get on. I'm quite liking those. The blue ones on that one are new. Those ones were very cheap actually. I can't remember how much they were. They're sort of velvet on the front and cotton on the back. These are old ones. And then these big squishy ones are new. I like those, definitely like those. And the orange of those goes much better with the rug, although it doesn't look like it does through the camera, but it does. Then I've got one each on that sofa. I need to chat, and that throw's all untidy, it needs sorting out. But yeah, overall I prefer those, and they are more puffy than my old cushions. These are still very flat, but they're less very flat than some of the other very flat ones, but that will do. They look a bit better, I think. Shepherd's pies. I've done the mashed potato. There's my mince, carrot, onions, stock, gravy, Worcester sauce, bit of HP sauce, some sage, and a little bit of onion sauce. Just see, there's a little spider up there crawling around my window frame. Anyway, made that one and had enough left over to make this one, which will do me and Ashley sometime after Christmas when Will moves out, for the freezer. Future Caroline will be very grateful for that. Back at my desk for the last few bits of the day. Let's do the charity donation. Today we have, oh, nearly dropped the jar. It's not so good, is it? Beverly Wollstonhume, who says, I'd like to nominate the Stroke Association as your charity. My 47-year-old son sadly passed away from a stroke coming up to 3 years ago now on the 1st of December. Or Alzheimer's. My lovely sister-in-law is badly affected by this horrible disease. What a lovely idea, thank you. I'm so sorry for the loss of your son, Beverly. That must have just been unbearable. To lose a child is at whatever age is just the worst imaginable, isn't it? And I will very happily make a donation now to the Stroke Association. Thank you very much for that nomination. It's about 6:15 and I am running myself a lovely hot bath. The oven is on. Shepherd's pie will go into it when I get out of the bath, and looking forward to my dinner. In my bath I have got this, which is Philosophy Cinnamon Sugared Apples. It's what do they call it? Shampoo, shower gel and bubble bath. I only ever use it as bubble bath. I love Philosophy products. This is glorious. I got it from Debenhams online. I've just gone to check if it's still available before I started telling you how nice it was. And they're out of stock in Debenhams. I can't find this particular one anywhere. However, they've got 3 others in the range, and the 3 others I found cheaper than I paid. I think a sort of Christmassy themed bubble bath is just a nice little additional touch to a bath in December, isn't it? And as I say, Philosophy do gorgeous ones. The ones that are available, they've got, I'm looking down at my iPad here because I've just searched, they've got Cozy by the Fire, which is like an orange, slightly more orange colour than this. Then they've got, bear with, oh, Frosted Snowflakes, which looks gorgeous, which is a pale pink colour. And also, sorry, my iPad is playing up and not doing its thing. Then they've got a white one. Sorry, oh, pop-up windows, don't they drive you blimmin' mental? I'll link all 3. They're around between £13 and £16 each on the sites that I've found. But yeah, just a nice little addition to a December bath. I haven't been having as many baths as I normally do in winter because of the price of electricity and gas and everything. I've been limiting myself to 1 in the week and 1 at the weekend, which is probably a lot more than a lot of people can have, so I'm absolutely not complaining. But usually I'm every other night with a bath in the winter because I do love the sort of winding down aspect of it. But I'm going to draw today's video to a close. Oh, update. This perfume, the Shea and Blue one, I'm glad I saw it sitting there. It smelled lovely. It dried down. I really liked the scent. I would say it's a more evening-y scent than a daytime one. I'm going to look up what the fragrance notes are. I'll tell you tomorrow because I'm quite interested in it. But the staying power was amazing. I washed my hands a couple of times while I made some stuff for lunch, and I washed my hands a couple of times in a sink full of hot water, and I could still smell it. It was on the back of my hand, and I could still smell it after that. I can't smell it now, however, I have been washing up all afternoon, not all afternoon, but I've been washing our hands in and out of water several times as I've been cooking. But yeah, quite impressed with this one. I liked it. What else have I got to say? Today, when you're watching this, so tomorrow for me, today for you, Tuesday at 2 o'clock, I am live on the Cheeese I can't speak. The Cheeese shopping app. So if you have the Cheeese shopping app, I am doing a little segment at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a shopping channel live stream on there for them. If you want to join me over there, it'd be lovely to see you. What else? Finish with a thought that it always feels a lot of pressure to be very joyful at this time of year, doesn't it? And just wanted to put it out there that it's okay. It's okay if you're not feeling joyful, if you're struggling and finding things difficult. Just give yourself the grace to be okay with that. You don't have to be happy just because the world tells us we should be happy just because it's December and it's Christmas. So just wanted to finish off with that. Today's wise words are from Donna Ashworth. Maybe this year you can practice saying, no, it's just a little too much. Maybe for what's left of this year, you can be honest. Tell those around you that you need space to rest from all that you continuously give. Maybe you can sit down, smile and breathe, knowing that the only person who allows these ridiculous festive standards to be set is you, actually. And you can refuse any time you like, because this is the season of peace and goodwill to all, right? That means you too. That means you too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.